بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. All praise belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for granting us the opportunity to start our day with His house. We ask Allah to accept our ibadah and forgive our shortcomings. We ask Allah to grant us the khair of this day and protect us from all types of evil. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. We learn from the teachings of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that every single day that is given to a believer, it's a gift of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is the duty of this believer to make this day as a source of khair and protection and salvation from the fire of hell for himself, or by disobeying the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ruining this day for the akhirah, that which He has been made and has been sent in this world for. And every single day, it's a new start, it's a new chance that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to every single person. The actions of human being are such that either they can be the means of his protection and salvation, or they can be the means of his destruction and disaster in the life of hereafter. Ad-dunya mazra'atul akhirah. The world is a harvest for the life of hereafter. Whatever we second, because of course, everything of this world is very limited, and the life of hereafter and Jannah has unlimited treasures. However, there is one thing that even you go into Jannah that you will be regretful about. Sa'ah, that moment, that time, that second, that minute that you have spent without the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because that 1 second that you've wasted in this world could have gained you so much in the life of hereafter. Right? Like for example, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when a person says Subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He grows a tree for him in Jannah. Now, after going away from this world, if a person says Subhanallah a million times, he will not be able to get a single tree. But in this world, you say one Subhanallah, you get one tree in Jannah. Dawood alayhi salam told the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam that convey my message to your ummah, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. In the Jannata qay'an, the Jannah is, it's a barren land, it's an empty land. And your a'mal, your actions are the ones that are going to create a harvest, are going to create trees in Jannah for every single person. So the more dhikr you do, the more ibadah you do, the greater you will be, the richer you will be on the day of judgment. Like a person, he is investing in time in his business, he has this concept and understanding that more time I give to my business, the more flourishness I will find, growth I will find, profit I will find in my own business. Akhirah is for a believer, it's a business that has no loss. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes in the Quran, tijaratan lan tabur. A business which has no loss in it. Why? Because every single second that a person spends in the remembrance of Allah, in the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is only going to bring profit, it is only going to bring benefit for him in the hereafter. And all of the benefit of hereafter are something that is hidden. And that's why a person is not aware what he is gaining and what he is missing. But if a person sees that how Allah is flourishing his akhirah, then he will understand the value of it. And any time that he has in this world, he will try to spend to the best of his ability for this cause, that how he can be closer to Allah Azza wa Jal and make his akhirah successful. So every single day is a gift of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And for this gift, we should be thankful to Allah that Allah has given me another day in which I can stay away from the disobedience of Allah, continue to do what Allah has commanded, practice the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and make my akhirah the best place I can ever imagine for myself, because that is going to be the final abode for every human being that comes into this world. We ask Allah to grant us the understanding, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the strength to fulfill those needs and fulfill those actions that Allah Azza wa Jal has commanded for us. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. جزاكم الله خيرا سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.